a kite. You're going to need at least one paper bag, some stiff cardboard, Cheez-Its box or cereal box will do, scissors. I'm going to use hot glue. You can use hot glue or liquid glue. And then you're going to need some kind of string. I have a couple different kinds of strings that I'm going to be using. And then of course we need something to decorate with. I'm probably going to use watercolor, and then as the watercolor finishes drying, I'm going to go over it with crayon to make it pop. First thing I need to do is to trace a circle on the flap of my bag. I'm going to use the small side of my cup so that when I cut it out, I can glue my ring on the inside of that hole. So I'm going to use my cup and trace a circle on the cardboard twice. One is going to be my handle, and one is going to go on the inside of the bag. I'm going to flip my cup around and do this again because I want a smaller circle on the inside so that I can cut that part out to make it an open handle. I'm going to do it on both. Now I'm ready to cut. So when I cut, I'm going to open up my bag. Moms and dads, you might need to help a little bit here. And I'm going to need to get into that hole by at least puncturing it with one of the blades. And then I'm going to cut all the way around that circle. Now when it comes to cutting these out, we want to cut the outside ring first and then the inside ring so that we get that cardboard. Next step is that we're going to tie the string to one of our rings. We're going to want to do this 3 times, and we want the string to be about this long, about 10 inches. So you can cut the string. You can line it up and cut it again. Line it up and cut it again. And then each of these we're going to tie around the ring and then tie them together. Next step is you're going to take these and tie them to the end of your other string to make your kite string. So you want to make sure this is a really good knot. So what I will do is I'm going to line up my ends together, and I'm going to put my finger here and loop around like I would a normal knot, but I'm going to put the ends through 3 times. So I'm going to push them through, and I'm going to take them and not pull the knot shut yet. Push them through again, and push them through again. This should be a nice sturdy knot so that when the wind blows, it doesn't break our knot. Now this is going to get glued on the inside of our bag. So you can use your liquid glue or you can use hot glue to do this. But the string is going to come out that hole when you glue it in the bag. Step is I'm going to be tying my string to my other ring, and we're going to use this to hold on to, or we can use this to hang on a tree branch. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before, where I'm going to need 3 strings for it. So I'm going to make the length, I'm going to make it about 3 feet. You can make it longer or shorter depending on what strings you have available. And I'm going to cut it here, and then I'm going to make my ring strings about 10 inches like I did before, and I'm going to need 3 of those again. 1, and I'm going to line them up, 2, and 1 more makes 3. Now I'm going to tie them around my ring and then tie them together and then tie them with that triple knot to my big string attached to my kite. So now I'm going to do what I did before and take the ends of my ring and put it to the ends of my kite string. And I'm going to do that 3 knot where I loop it around. So I go around my finger and I'm going to push it through the hole once so all the ends come out. I'm going to loop it around again, pushing them back around and through. That's 2 times. And I'm going to do it one more time to make sure I have a nice sturdy knot. And then I'm going to pull it tight. Now it's time to decorate the kite. Yes. For my last decoration design, I'm going to give it some tassels just by cutting through the bag at the bottom about 2 or 3 inches in and about a centimeter or so apart. And like you can see, I'm just doing it kind of quick. Doesn't have to be perfect. It'll just make it a little more interesting when it blows in the breeze. If you decide to make one, please share a picture.